Hi, my name is Reva Siebold, and today I want to celebrate Samhain, which is the Celtic name for All Saints' Day, which is also the time that's halfway between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. It's also the time in the United States where we change from daylight savings to regular time. So November 1st, more or less, Halloween, All Saints' Day, daylight savings time, marks the shift in the year. Why is this important? I love this time of year because it's the shift and the offer to go inside. From November 1st through solstice, through the end of the year, is the time of quiet, of being inside, of going deeper. It's the time to explore the darkness. Samhain is the time, celebrates the time when it's the thinnest veil between us and the other side, quote unquote. Halloween is about relating to the Day of the Dead, to the people who crossed over. It's the time to make that connection. And for those of us that seem to be aging, it's also a time to acknowledge our relationship with the other side or the possibility of the time, using this time this way. I find it exciting. It's getting cold, but it's still beautiful in the Northern Hemisphere. It's the dark is coming. It allows us to rest. It allows us to go inside and experience what we've been through in the last 6 months. What has happened, what hasn't happened, what was this an apparent success and an apparent failure, and what we want from to balance by going in, what we want to balance all of the outsideness of summer. What do we need it to balance in? In equinox is that time of balance, and now it's the time to go inside and live the quiet, the dark, the unknown. This year, it's really important to me too because of all the craziness that's happening in the outer world, all the change, all the insanity, all the unbelievableness of what's happening. For some folks, the inevitableness of what's from other people's point of view, and in other parts of the world, what's happening in terms of politically and economically, and even more importantly, environmentally. So, what does that have to do with going inside? For me, it's going inside and finding the roots of that which I believe in, that which I am, finding the roots of the earth that will remain no matter what we humans do. And also a time for me of going into the roots of what's going on as I understand it and relate to it. A time to be quiet and thoughtful. Look at what's going on and see it in perspective. Perspective of my lifetime, perspective of history. To open to what is there to learn, to explore, and to dig deep in my beingness and in what the earth can offer us. To dream, to understand, to explore, to acknowledge our deep rootedness in the darkness in the earth, to be quiet and listen, to listen to what the earth is telling us, to be listened to what our hearts are telling us. In this period of time comes Thanksgiving, and at the end of this period of time comes solstice, Christmas. I'm really grateful that Thanksgiving comes after 3 weeks, 4 weeks of being able to be quiet because I feel like I can open to Thanksgiving more profoundly. So that's all about me. How do you want to use this time of being close to the other side? This time of halfway in the fall? This time of exploring the quiet, the dark? How can you use this time? What do you want with this time? What is here for you in this time? So open to the possibility of honoring November 1st in any way that makes sense to you. And then honoring that, all of that which you are, the depth, the beauty, the internal, as well as the external. So happy Samhain. Have a great time diving deep. Thank you.